What's up, everybody? Zhang Mingyang. Who else liked the early morning fights? Seriously, I thought they were awesome. I did want to wake up at 3 a.m. to catch everything, but clearly that didn't happen. I see that what's his name? MMA Guru was trying to stick it to everybody, saying, "How do you like it?" He's kind of negative, so whatever. I'm just putting on all the social media, letting everyone know we're live. What's going on? I see we got one person out there. Oh man, can you hear me okay out there? My my microphone had issues in the last one. Yeah, it was. That Charles KO was amazing. Uh, awesome. Thank you, Tyrone. Yeah, I woke up and then my son woke up early and I was like, oh crap. And then I had to deal with him. And then right after the Johnson KO is when I started tuning in. Then he needed breakfast. It goes. And then I forgot to put the trash out today. But it's all done now. I was able to watch the co-main event to the fullest, and then the main event. And then the Pavlovich fight. There's college football on today, too. I was just reminded of that's pretty damn sweet. I got some stuff to do before that. What game is it today? Are any of you guys other sports fans out there, or just Iowa and Kansas, Iowa State and Kansas State? Cool, cool, cool. My favorite college team is Notre Dame. Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Going to the game next week in Miami. Can't wait. Cannot wait. Shoot my hat around here. Got a new hat, new shirt. Yeah, I've been a Notre Dame fan. I have not gone to Notre Dame like many people who root for Notre Dame. But oh, look at that. UFC just took me out of the stream. I mean, ESPN. Yeah. What's your favorite team? I catch a lot of heat down here from my friends. Everyone's a Miami fan down here. I root for Miami when they're not playing Notre Dame. I call it my favorite ACC team. I gotta update some stuff on the stream here. Yeah. Yeah, college football is fun to watch, especially towards the end of the year, like right before Thanksgiving on November, you know? I totally get that. You watch Pro Team? Yeah, I like Johnny Walker, and he's been like, but I always like Johnny Walker. I hope he could pull it as well. 6'6". He's so big. Like, even for light heavyweight, he's so big. He's got a good reach. I always felt if he stayed more active, he'd be more effective, keeping people away with activity, not just the length, if that makes sense. But it's hard, these big guys, it's hard to move. I wouldn't know anything about being a big guy. Short and stubby. Mark Goddard on duty a lot tonight. I don't have the sound on. I've been watching the whole one. I know I say this often. It's not anything against the announce crew. Obviously, Dean is on there. It's. I usually I just want to watch the fight, and I don't want to be swayed in any direction. Or I got the fights on my laptop, and my wife's got something on. That's how we do it too. Big crowd there. Yeah, I like it too. Yeah, I like that they've been loud too. I love when the UFC goes to new cities. There's nothing like it. It's like MMA is like a traveling circus, and you can tell these newer cities truly get excited when the show comes to town. Oh yeah, the Japanese fans from Pride. That was interesting. Because they always got really excited when an event happened. If there was a lull in the action, you could hear a pin drop. They recognized the real. Wiley Zhang up front. I'm a pretty big fan of hers. I think she's very charismatic. Oh, takedown attempt off the. That was ugly. Takedown attempt without setting it up. It's totally cool to take people by surprise with takedown attempts, but you need to set it up. You need to throw hands. You can't just shoot from across the cage. I'm not falling for, oh, he meant to pull guard there. There's no way. Because if he did that, Walker would be a lot more active right now in on the bottom. He's not. He's in a defensive mode right now. Man, I hope this isn't the whole fight. Shoulder pop. So now Zhang clearly doesn't want to be on the ground. Mingyang. How tall is Mingyang? I believe they said he was 6'2". So he's not short either. However, he clearly wants not comfortable there. If I'm Walker, I would try to do that, try to get up and then be more active and try to engage a takedown and get on top. He should have been more active on the bottom with feet on the hips and extending the shorter opponent. I bet that Zhang doesn't have a lot of experience being extended on the ground, given his height. And Johnny totally could have taken advantage of that. See, even here, I think Johnny should be willing to set and throw a little bit, like 1-2 head kicks, 2 left head kick, something, because you keep those head kicks and then you keep the hands up here. Yeah, that's right. And you take away the boxing. It's clear Johnny wants to take this fight to the ground and get Zhang on his back. I think he might be rushing that. I think that he could score a little bit with range striking. Whew. And throw punches after the low kicks there. You see that? It looks like Mingyang is looking to counter-strike or punch with Walker, which I can see that. Shorter opponent. That's something I used to try to do. But, you can negate that too. You could just move your head with your punches if you're Johnny on the offensive and then throw punches after your kicks. Johnny is going to have to set eventually. Yeah, see, every time Johnny kicks low, Mingyang throws a punch. Johnny could throw a punch after his kicks, make that little adjustment. He's not going to throw a knockout punch, but he's going to stop that. Wow. He is getting in deep on for someone. He's not even setting up. All right. It's very clear that Mingyang wants to finish all the exchanges. Perfect game plan. But Johnny's getting in so deep on these takedowns and not finishing them. It's MMA malpractice. It's because he's not setting up his shots. He's just shooting. He's not throwing. And when you go from on your pedals, when you're pedaling around like that, you're not setting your feet for any takedowns. It makes it a little slower. I think his best plan is to keep it on the. Yeah, I think so too. I just don't think that. I think that's his plan. I just don't think that he's going about it the right way. If you ever get that deep and you could lock like that on a double leg and you can't finish, terrible. He stayed on his knees, so that's no good either. Round one, it's kind of an interesting round. The most significant strike I saw was from Mingyang. He defended takedowns. Yeah, I guess Mingyang won the round from the one significant strike. Oh, what a terrible shot. Oh, that's right, Johnny did. I don't know who won the round. Yeah, Mingyang won the round. I forgot about the elbow. That October 4th card is sweet. I'm telling you right now. 320. Can't wait. All right, round two. Mingyang quicker to take the center. Nice little body shot there. Walker needs to find a way to get more crisp. That's what the issue is. What's the word I'm looking for? Methodical would be a generous word for it. I think the word I'm looking for is lackadaisical. Is Mingyang? Oh, I thought Mingyang was bleeding. Mingyang too. You know, I'm criticizing Walker. Mingyang could throw more double jabs, more feints. Not really connecting that overhand right. Although I can see how it's got some pop to it. He had success with the double jab right hand of the body. I bet he would do it again if he went back to it. You know, maybe Walker, I know, like, his style, his body stand, like, a feint isn't as, accommodating, so to speak, but I think that if Walker threw some feints, he might be able to expose the game plan or the striking technique that Wang is. Ooh, nice little leg kick there. Oh, man. Oh, boy. Calf kicks went up. Wow. Wow. Walker about to do it, Tyrone. Wow. Goddard's going to let him go for a while. Up, up, up. Oh, this fight's about to be over. That's like 15, 16, 17 unanswered strikes. Although the activity's there. Keep punching. Keep punching. Wow, nice hammer strike. Those are so underrated. Fight's over. Wow. 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 What is going on here in the cage? We got some cornerman action? There's some silly stuff going on between cornermen. Wonder what that was all about. Oh, it was the commission out. Oh, yeah. Okay. So, you know, I like the game plan for Johnny. I would have been a little bit more active, although clearly, you know, he chipped away, he found what was working, and he chopped down at the leg. Fantastic underdog win. Fantastic underdog win. Happy for Johnny Walker. Oh, there's Eric Nixick in Johnny's corner. Yeah, so it's, oh man. I wonder if he just chipped the back of his. I want to talk to Eric about this fight. I want to talk to Eric Nixick about what the game plan was. This was awesome. Eric Nixick is such a good coach. Let's go. That's right, Tyrone. Let's go. I loved it. I love what I saw there. MMA for breakfast and calf kicks. Man, overall, I thought it was a good night or a good morning of fights, depending on where you are. I still don't have the post fight on, the volume on. What do you guys think of the co-main event between Aljamain Sterling and Brian Ortega? I kind of felt like it went like it went. They were going to feel each other out, and they got a little more active. I felt that Sterling was a little more crisp with the wrestling, and that's what led to the victory. Plain and simple. Brian's big, tough to open up. That's pretty funny. But Aljo stayed tough to his game plan. Pavlovich fight with what was it? Waldo Ortiz. I forget his name. Who did Pav? Yeah, Sergio Pavlovich versus Cortez. Sergey Pavlovich versus Waldo Cortez Acosta. I thought that fight went too. Got to feel out with those big heavyweights that throw bombs. I like Pavlovich. I'm a fan of watching him. Plus, he was at American Top Team. Tyrone Weenie, I'm so happy for him. I don't want to get him. I don't want him to keep getting KO'd. I thought Aljo did good, but Ortega did not get it together. He had, and he had the bad weight cut too, Tyrone. I wonder how much that played a part of it. I thought Aljo was going to pick up activity a little more based on that, but I know exactly what you're saying. Ortega's another one that needs to make some adjustments. His size really helped him out a lot early on, plus the wins against an older Frankie Edgar. But he's someone who can make some adjustments, not change, make adjustments, evolve. That's another thing. A lot of fighters, like I went through this, like I was a wrestler, and then he said I need to work on my striking, and all of a sudden I tried to be just a striker, and then I just kind of was vanilla at both, as was pointed out to me. I think that he just needs to tweak and find new ways to get to his game plan, which is the grappling and front headlocks and things like that. Especially now that he's getting older, he's going to need to slow down fights. He's got a great guillotine. How do you slow down fights? A front headlock's a beautiful maneuver for it. He could base his whole game on getting to the front headlock. Watch some Daniel Cormier clinch and punch work entry. It'll work for him. But all right, guys, I think that's it. Thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, and share, and I will talk to you all soon. See you later.